Have you ever felt like the world is spiraling into chaos? Division, materialism, and crises everywhere you look? It's easy to feel overwhelmed, even powerless, as though humanity has lost its way. But what if I told you that this turbulence isn't the end, but the beginning of something extraordinary? The signs are everywhere, though often overlooked. Whispers of a cosmic awakening, a shift that promises to transform not only the world, but the very core of who we are. This isn't just another spiritual cliché or feel-good idea. It's a radical call to action, rooted in timeless truths and universal principles. Imagine a power so vast yet deeply personal, guiding humanity through cycles of spiritual evolution, a force that transcends religion and culture, connecting figures like Krishna, Jesus, and Maitreya Buddha. This isn't about blind faith, it's about awakening to your divine potential, aligning with the Christ consciousness, and stepping into the role you were born to play. But here's the twist. This transformation doesn't come from waiting for a savior. It comes from within. The world teacher, a universal guide for this new age, isn't here to rescue us but to empower us. The question is, are you ready to listen? Ready to embrace the secrets of the universe and manifest the life you've always known you were destined for? Stick around, because what you're about to discover could change everything you thought you knew. Not just about the world, but about yourself. There exists a profound cosmic force known as the Christ principle, a guiding light of divine consciousness that transcends boundaries of culture, religion, and tradition. Imagine it as a universal thread connecting spiritual leaders like Krishna, Jesus, and Maitreya Buddha, a force that doesn't belong to one religion, but serves as a beacon for humanity's spiritual growth. This principle isn't about dogma, it's about recognizing the interconnectedness of all beings. Think of a symphony orchestra where every instrument contributes to a harmonious melody. That's the Christ principle in action, orchestrating unity across our fragmented world. This force, often embodied by figures such as Lord Maitreya, operates as a catalyst for human evolution. Have you ever felt an inexplicable pull toward higher ideals or a sense of calling beyond the mundane? That's the Christ principle at work, nudging us toward awakening. It's like an internal compass that activates when we stray too far from our true path. Reading about these spiritual leaders, or even meditating on their teachings, can be a practical way to connect with this force. Books like Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda offer glimpses into this universal energy. The Christ principle is not confined to one era or one people. It is timeless, weaving through epochs to guide us. Look back at pivotal moments in history, periods of enlightenment, revolutions in thought, or the rise of great leaders. These moments are no accident. They are echoes of this universal consciousness breaking through human limitation. This idea can be applied personally. Reflect on times when an unexpected insight or event led you to a better version of yourself. Coincidence? Hardly. But what's fascinating is how this principle invites every individual to become a part of its mission. It's not reserved for mystics or saints. It's for anyone ready to tap into it. Imagine your life as a seed, waiting to be watered by higher consciousness. By practicing mindfulness or dedicating even 5 minutes daily to meditation, you align yourself with this cosmic energy. The benefits ripple outwards, influencing not just your life, but those around you. This universal consciousness transcends words and concepts. Consider the profound peace found in moments of stillness, whether during a quiet morning walk or gazing at the stars. That peace is a whisper from the Christ principle, reminding us that we are more than our struggles. If you've ever felt a moment of pure clarity, like a light bulb turning on in your mind, you've touched a fragment of this cosmic force. The Christ principle also challenges the limits of materialism and the ego-driven world. Picture a river, always flowing and nourishing, never stagnant. This force invites us to be like the river, adaptive, generous, and alive with purpose. It's not about abandoning your life's goals, but about approaching them with a higher consciousness. For instance, when pursuing wealth, ask yourself if it serves not just you, but the greater good. Most importantly, this principle calls us to recognize our divine essence. Have you ever stood before a mirror and truly looked at yourself, beyond the physical reflection? That essence staring back is a fragment of the divine, pulsating with potential. Spiritual practices like journaling or deep breathing exercises can help uncover this truth. But here's the catch. The Christ principle isn't a savior swooping in to fix everything. It's an invitation to awaken, to take ownership of our spiritual journey. Just as a teacher guides but doesn't walk the path for you, this force empowers rather than imposes. It's a nudge, not a shove, reminding us of our innate capacity for enlightenment. And speaking of journeys, this principle leads seamlessly into the cycles of spiritual evolution, where its rhythm becomes even more evident. Life unfolds in cycles, much like the seasons, each with its own purpose and rhythm. These cycles are not random, but are part of a universal pattern guiding humanity's spiritual evolution. Think of it like the growth rings of a tree. Each ring represents a phase of development, building upon the last. This is the essence of spiritual evolution. We are continually growing, learning, and becoming. Just as winter makes way for spring, times of struggle often precede periods of awakening and enlightenment. Throughout history, divine figures have emerged at critical junctures to guide humanity. These moments are not coincidences, but orchestrated interventions. Consider the appearance of figures like the Buddha during times of deep suffering, or Jesus during an era of spiritual stagnation. Their teachings brought light to darkness, much like a lighthouse guiding ships through a storm. On a personal level, these cycles can mirror our own lives. Have you noticed how breakthroughs often come after challenges? That's the universal rhythm at play, teaching us that growth is born from adversity. These spiritual cycles are not confined to one individual or era. They are universal. Humanity as a whole moves through phases of ignorance, awareness, and enlightenment. It's like the rise and fall of civilizations, each leaving behind lessons for the next. Take the Renaissance, for example, a time of rediscovery and flourishing after the Dark Ages. On a smaller scale, think about how even a simple failure in your life might have led you to a new perspective or opportunity. The beauty of these cycles is their inevitability. No matter how lost we may feel, the universe gently but persistently nudges us forward. Imagine the waves of the ocean. They might recede, but they always return stronger. In the same way, even when humanity faces despair, the cycle ensures a return to hope and growth. Meditation or keeping a gratitude journal can help you stay attuned to these rhythms, making the ride less turbulent. Interestingly, the timing of these cycles often coincides with collective crises. Wars, pandemics, or environmental challenges aren't just random events. They are wake-up calls for transformation. Think of them as cosmic alarms, urging us to evolve. For example, the recent global focus on mental health and mindfulness emerged during a period of widespread stress and disconnection. These shifts reflect the cyclical nature of awakening, both individually and collectively. As we move through these cycles, we are called to act as participants, not mere observers. Have you ever noticed how your actions ripple outward? A kind gesture, a moment of forgiveness, or even a shared piece of wisdom can influence someone's life profoundly. Engaging with these cycles means taking responsibility for your part in the greater rhythm. Start small, perhaps volunteer, practice conscious communication, or simply lend a listening ear to someone in need. This cyclical journey is also a reminder of interconnectedness. Just as the moon influences the tides, each of us influences the collective evolution of humanity. By aligning with these cycles, we contribute to the collective shift toward higher consciousness. Imagine the impact of millions of individuals embracing mindfulness and compassion. It's like planting seeds for a forest of enlightenment. But these cycles don't just happen to us. They happen for us. They are opportunities to rise above limitations, to expand our consciousness, and to align with the universal flow. It's as if the universe is saying, here's your chance to grow. And as humanity faces its current challenges, we find ourselves at the threshold of a new phase, a crossroads, where awakening becomes not just a choice but a necessity. The world finds itself at a pivotal moment, one that feels both challenging and transformative. It's as if humanity is standing at a crossroads, with one path leading to greater division and destruction, and the other toward unity and enlightenment. Look around. Ecological crises, political unrest, and materialism dominate the headlines. These challenges may seem overwhelming, but they're not the end of the story. Instead, they are a wake-up call, urging humanity to rethink, reset, and realign with higher consciousness. Consider the environmental issues we face: deforestation, pollution, and climate change. These are not just problems for scientists or governments to solve. They are reflections of humanity's collective imbalance. When we prioritize consumption over connection, the planet responds. Yet within this crisis lies an opportunity for profound change. Individuals can take action by reducing waste, supporting sustainable practices, or even planting a tree. Small steps, when multiplied, can lead to a global shift. It's a reminder that solutions start within, often with the simplest actions. Materialism, too, has reached an unsustainable peak. Society's obsession with wealth and possessions has left many feeling empty despite having everything. Think of someone chasing the latest gadget or car, only to find that the joy it brings is fleeting. This isn't to say material success is wrong. It's about finding balance. Imagine shifting focus from having more to being more. Practices like minimalism or gratitude journaling can help realign priorities, fostering contentment and a deeper connection to life. Division is another glaring issue. Whether it's political polarization, cultural conflicts, or personal disagreements, humanity seems more fractured than ever. But these divisions are also opportunities for healing. Just as a wound reveals where attention is needed, division shows where unity must be nurtured. Take the simple act of listening, really listening, to someone with different beliefs. It's a small but powerful step toward understanding and harmony. Imagine a world where conversations replace arguments. What a difference that would make. The beauty of being at a crossroads is the potential it holds. Every crisis carries within it the seeds of transformation. Think of a forest fire. It may seem devastating, but it clears the way for new growth. Humanity is in a similar phase. The global challenges we face are pushing us to awaken, to embrace the universal laws of balance, interconnectedness, and love. These principles remind us that what affects one affects all, a truth we often overlook in pursuit of individual gain. This moment is also a call to awaken to our collective power. Have you ever considered how your thoughts, choices, and actions contribute to the world? Even small shifts, like choosing kindness over anger or mindfulness over distraction, create ripples of change. Imagine if each of us committed to living with higher consciousness. The impact would be nothing short of revolutionary. Meditation, yoga, or even a daily moment of reflection can help you align with this vision. What's truly fascinating is how these challenges are setting the stage for something greater. They are not here to destroy, but to prepare us. Like a sculptor chiseling away at marble, the universe is shaping humanity for its next phase of spiritual evolution. This is the moment to step into our divine power, to recognize that within every one of us lies the ability to manifest abundance, harmony, and peace. Cosmic energy is already guiding this transformation. You just need to tap into it. As humanity stands at this crossroads, the invitation is clear: to rise above division, materialism, and crisis, and step into a new age of enlightenment. This isn't just about survival, it's about thriving as a collective. And as the challenges continue to unfold, they will pave the way for the next chapter, the world teacher's reappearance and the awakening of divine potential in each of us. At the heart of humanity's journey lies an invitation, a gentle yet persistent call to awaken to our divine potential. This isn't about waiting for salvation or an external force to sweep in and fix everything. It's about stepping into our own power and embracing the limitless capacity within us. Imagine a treasure chest buried deep within you, filled with cosmic energy, wisdom, and divine power, just waiting to be unlocked. That's the essence of this invitation. It's personal, transformative, and profoundly empowering. The world teacher, often spoken of in mystical traditions, embodies this invitation. But rather than rescuing humanity, their role is to guide, inspire, and remind us of our inherent connection to higher consciousness. Picture a lighthouse. It doesn't move the ships but provides the light they need to navigate safely. In the same way, the world teacher illuminates the path, encouraging each of us to take responsibility for our own spiritual awakening. Start small. Dedicate 5 minutes a day to meditation or simply practice being present in the moment. This awakening isn't confined to spiritual practices. It's about how we live, think, and act. Have you ever caught yourself in a moment of pure clarity where everything seems to click? That's a glimpse of higher consciousness breaking through. The key is to nurture those moments and let them grow. For instance, journaling about what you're grateful for or setting intentions at the start of your day can anchor you in this awakened state. These simple practices align you with the universal laws of manifestation and abundance. Awakening is also about recognizing the divine in others. In a world often dominated by division, this perspective can be revolutionary. Imagine walking through life with the understanding that every person you meet is a reflection of the same cosmic energy that flows through you. It's like seeing the world through a lens of love and compassion, transforming even mundane interactions into sacred connections. Challenge yourself to practice this awareness by offering kindness to a stranger or forgiving someone who has wronged you. What makes this invitation so powerful is its universality. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, or what you've done. This awakening is available to everyone. Think of it like the sun. It shines on all, regardless of whether they notice or appreciate it. The same is true for spiritual growth. It's always there, waiting for us to turn toward it. Reading texts like The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle or exploring mindfulness practices can serve as a starting point for those ready to embark on this journey. The process of awakening is deeply personal, yet profoundly collective. As individuals rise to their divine potential, the ripple effects touch families, communities, and even the world. Think of it like a chain reaction. One person's light inspires another, creating a wave of transformation. Imagine what could happen if millions embraced their higher selves. The changes wouldn't just be spiritual, they would ripple through every aspect of life, from relationships to global systems. But this invitation doesn't come without challenges. Awakening often requires letting go of old patterns, beliefs, and fears that no longer serve us. It's like shedding an old skin to make way for new growth. This can be uncomfortable, even painful, but it's a necessary part of the process. Practical steps like seeking mentorship, joining spiritual communities, or engaging in regular self-reflection can provide support during this transition. As the invitation continues to echo through the world, it prepares us for a greater transition, a move from the divisive Piscean Age to the inclusive and cooperative Aquarian Age. This shift represents not just a new chapter, but a whole new way of being, where humanity can fully embrace its role as co-creators of a harmonious and enlightened world. Humanity is on the brink of a monumental shift, a transition from the Piscean Age to the Age of Aquarius. This isn't just an astrological event, it's a cosmic awakening, a profound evolution in how we perceive and interact with the world. The Piscean Age was marked by hierarchy, division, and dependence on external authorities. In contrast, the Aquarian Age calls us to embrace inclusivity, cooperation, and the understanding that we are all interconnected. Imagine a world where the barriers of race, religion, and nationality dissolve, replaced by a collective pursuit of unity and higher consciousness. This transition doesn't happen overnight. It unfolds gradually, like the changing of seasons. Signs of this shift are everywhere. Growing movements toward mindfulness, environmental sustainability, and social justice all reflect the Aquarian ideals. Think of the increasing popularity of practices like meditation and yoga. They are not just trends, but indicators of humanity's deeper longing for inner peace and spiritual growth. If you've ever felt drawn to these practices, consider it a nudge from the universe, guiding you toward alignment with this new age. At the heart of the Aquarian Age lies the principle of cooperation. Unlike the competitive energy of the past, this era invites us to work together for the greater good. Look at the rise of collaborative platforms like crowdfunding or open-source technologies. These innovations reflect the shift from me to we. On an individual level, practicing this principle can be as simple as volunteering, supporting a cause, or even offering a helping hand to someone in need. These acts of service align with the cosmic energy of this age. Inclusivity is another cornerstone of this transition. The Aquarian Age encourages us to see beyond differences and recognize the divine spark in every being. Imagine a tapestry where every thread, no matter how different, contributes to the overall beauty. That's the vision of this new era. To embody this, try fostering understanding in your daily life, whether by engaging in conversations with people from different backgrounds or challenging your own biases. This practice not only enriches your perspective, but also strengthens the collective fabric of humanity. What's fascinating is how the cosmic energy of the Aquarian Age influences not just individuals, but entire systems. Traditional hierarchies and power structures are being questioned and reimagined. Movements for equality and decentralization are manifestations of this shift. It's as if the universe is urging us to move from control to collaboration, from fear to trust. Reflect on areas in your life where you might be clinging to old patterns of control, and consider how you can open yourself to greater flow and cooperation. The transition also brings a focus on universal laws, the truths that govern both the cosmos and our daily lives. The law of attraction, for instance, teaches us that our thoughts and emotions shape our reality. This principle becomes even more potent in the Aquarian Age, where collective consciousness amplifies individual intentions. To harness this power, start by visualizing the life you want to create and aligning your actions with that vision. Tools like vision boards or affirmations can help you stay focused and intentional. This shift is not without its challenges. As the old Piscean energies resist change, we may experience turbulence, whether in our personal lives or on a global scale. But these challenges are opportunities in disguise, urging us to release what no longer serves and embrace the new. Think of it like decluttering a room. It may feel chaotic at first, but the result is clarity and peace. Simple practices like meditation or journaling can help navigate this transition with grace. As humanity moves deeper into the Aquarian Age, the message is clear. We are all co-creators of a new reality. This era calls for courage, compassion, and a willingness to embrace the unknown. And as we journey into this new chapter, the Christ Principle's universal message of unity and enlightenment becomes more relevant than ever, guiding us toward a future brimming with cosmic potential. The journey you've just embarked on is not merely a story. It's a call to action, a sacred invitation to awaken to your divine essence and step into the power that has always been yours. So let me ask you, are you ready to embrace your role in this cosmic evolution? Are you prepared to move beyond fear, beyond doubt, and align with the universal truths that connect us all? Imagine the possibilities: manifesting abundance, finding inner peace, and co-creating a reality brimming with harmony and enlightenment. This isn't a path for the faint of heart, but the rewards are immeasurable. The Christ consciousness, the wisdom of the Aquarian Age, and the awakening journey all point to one undeniable truth. The power to transform the world starts within you. So what small step will you take today? Will you meditate, journal, or simply pause to reflect on your place in this grand design? The choice is yours, and the universe is waiting. But don't stop here. This is just the beginning of your spiritual growth and self-discovery. Dive deeper, explore more, and stay connected to this unfolding journey. If this resonated with you, hit that subscribe button and activate the notifications so you don't miss a single step on this path of awakening. Let's continue to unlock the secrets of the universe together, one insight, one practice, one transformation at a time.